Hey YouTube, this is Reskin Amusement Park Fan 62. In today's video, I'm going to talk about different lighting methods for a cemetery. Now, please note this is just my opinions. If you have yours, that is fine. Now, depending on the size of your cemetery is going to depend on the type of light you want. Now, if it's a good sized cemetery and you have to have a lot of lights, there's 3 different ways you can do this depending on how much you want to spend for lights. Now, first you can get these, which are LED spotlight bulbs. Now, for people who like the traditional spotlight bulbs, but don't like where they go out when it rains, these would be good for you because these also will save you money with your electric bill. You can get these most places. I got this at Walmart. I believe it's like $6.83. You can get these in green, clear, red, and maybe blue. Now, please note this, depending on the color you want, some of the colors may not be suitable for a cemetery. Like this one, it may look green, but when it lights up, it is green, but it's a really lighter green than if you would want something creepy. So the best thing to do is to maybe go with a darker color. My suggestion is go to the ones from like Home Depot. Those are a darker green. I'm not entirely sure how much that is, but if I can find a price, I will put in the description below. The next thing is this. If you have several key things you want to light up, such as tombstones and stuff, or a prop, another best thing is this, which are these Jimmy LED spotlights. Now, depending on the type and how bright you want it, will vary. As you can see, this one has this color to it, so when this lights up, it's kind of like a darker red, because this is a red spotlight. So I put these for my gargoyles. Now, they do make some where it's just like a clear, like a clear see-through thing, which lights things up typically a lot better. They make these in red, green, clear, blue, purple, and then color changing. Now, the color changing is good if you want to, if you have like a circus theme or something. So these are good. Or this is good, like if you have some small prop you want to light up, you can adjust these any way you want. Now, the other cool thing is with some of these, this one doesn't have it. You can actually do like a strobe effect, or like a, or I can't think of the term, but it's kind of like where it flashes and then it stays on and then it flashes. Now, the other thing you can do is this, which are kaleidoscope lights. Now, the cool thing about these is, unlike the spotlight, these have more to them, so they can light up more. If you saw my graveyard video last October, on the second part, which faces where our carriage house is, where like the tree was and stuff, the back half, this is what I used to light it up with. Now, sometimes I will do just one that will light it up, but I'm going to start using 2 just for better effects. And so these are neat because you can adjust these any way you want. And these will light up a good size area. Now, I'm not entirely sure how big of an area they will, but they will light up. Now, another cool thing about these is if you have, let's say, a dangling light of some sort from the ceiling, you can buy this to screw in the light, and it will, like if you have like a circus theme or something, these are cool for it. Now the only downside to these are especially if it rains, they will get moisture in them. That is the only downside to these. Now sometimes, like from dew in the mornings, sometimes that will get moisture in them, but it will fade away if it is sunny. Now, unfortunately, if you're dealing with rain, on the other hand, those will take longer, but these are good as well. Now, if you have like a humongous one, the best thing to do, actually, is right before Halloween. I think it's like a week before. Spirit Halloween, along with the other Halloween stores, will put their Halloween stuff on clearance to sell. Now, you can buy the sets, you can buy different pieces. One of the cool things they have are these different lighting sets you can buy. So they will have like 8 strings, kind of like this, mixed together. They will have like, I have one where it's like 6 or so spotlights or 5 spotlights, along with 3 kaleidoscope lights, and then 1 color changing light. It's been in my last 2 or 3 years of Halloween videos throughout multiple channels I've had. Those are fairly easy. And then I have another one where it's like 3 red lights by themselves. Which is like what I use to light up the trees in the back. But overall, those are some Halloween lighting ideas for a cemetery. Now, you don't have to use those for just a cemetery in this case. You can use them to light up different props or whatever. Now, I use mine for my cemetery. Sometimes I don't use all of the lights, but I use most of them. Now, the spotlights are also good. These are also good to light up inflatables as well, the small ones. Because the LEDs they have in those usually go out by the time or close to the holiday. Anyway, so you can put these on it. Depending on the inflatable, will depend on the different color. I use one red one typically for my black and green spider. I've also used red, just like a red spotlight before. Now, the other cool thing about these two is you can not use this part and just use the light itself. You have to get creative, especially if you're dealing with a window. Typically with if there's like nails or something in your windows, you can attach it, but you have to kind of scoot it in a way where it will work. Other than that, these are awesome for those sort of things. Now, the other thing you can use for any situation as well is a strobe light. The problem with strobe lights are not a lot of people can look directly at them without having some sort of medical issue. So if you happen to have a spotlight, not spotlight, but a strobe light somewhere on your premises and people can look, you may want to have some sort of sign somewhere, maybe in the front or throughout, that says like caution, strobe lights are in use. Also, as well with fog, because some people cannot breathe in the artificial fog as well. Or especially if you do like a haunted trail sort of thing, people cannot also, for some reason, breathe in latex, like latex masks and stuff. So those are some different ways you can light up stuff. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll be glad to answer them the best to my ability. Now, videos to come. Now, there will be some amusement park videos coming up soon on parks and stuff like that. Now, Halloween videos I won't expect till at least the summer at the earliest. I'm not entirely sure due to some stuff coming up, so prepare for that.